Hey there guys, and what's up? Today I'm going to be doing my Halloween watch list. These are the movies I'm going to be watching on Halloween, so we'll jump right into it. Got a huge stack. It's probably going to be part 1 and part 2. It's a pretty big stack. Hostel. This movie, it sets the mood for Halloween. It's not that it's a scary movie. It just sets the mood to where you're like, alright, I'm ready for Halloween. It's gory, it's I'd say more actiony, but it's a lot of gore and a lot of boobs. A lot of boobs. Gory boobs. Next is The Hills Have Eyes 2. Not the greatest of movies. I didn't really care much for it, but it's, like I said, it still sets the mood. You can't watch part 1 without part 2. Jeepers Creepers 2. Like, if you've watched some of my other videos, Jeepers Creepers is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. And the second one just... It's the second one. I mean, you can't watch part 1 without part 2. It just said that. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. This is a really creepy movie, and it's very heart-pounding. When I first watched this in theaters, I couldn't stop thinking, wow, what if this actually happened to me? It didn't, but I mean, what if? What if? The Last House on the Left, the original, the unrated version. I really enjoyed this movie on Halloween. I watch it every single Halloween, and it hasn't disappointed yet. Very gory, very gritty. What more could you want for a horror movie? It's a classic. Wrong Turn. This really sets the mood for Halloween, with cannibals out in the woods and people getting stranded. We've seen it before and again and again and again, but it's a really cheesy, really gritty movie that just sets the mood. Frogs. Very highly underrated movie. Very cheap movie, but it's one of the best B movies out there to date. It's an original movie, and it's really different than most movies, and it's still a good watch for Halloween. The Fog, the remake, with the guy from Smallville. He's Superman. I mean, can't he just take these guys down? He's just a pussy in this movie, I guess. Not that great of a movie, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Another chance. Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes, the original. This movie is a great time and a great title. Just this movie really sets the mood for Halloween, and I suggest watching this on Halloween, because you really have that feeling of pleasure when you watch this movie. The Mad, a highly underrated B movie with Billy Zane, zombie film about mad cow disease going around and turning people into zombies. You can't have Halloween without zombies. My Bloody Valentine 3D with Jensen Ackles from Supernatural. That's the main reason I got this, because I'm a big fan of Supernatural, and I like the original, and I was surprised at the remake. This is a very good movie to watch on Halloween. Tremors, one of my all-time favorite movies, and I wouldn't consider it a horror movie, but it really is a sci-fi movie, which they don't have a sci-fi day, so why not watch it on Halloween? It's a great movie. Prom Night, the remake. Not the best remake, but it did pretty good. It's about a serial killer. One of these slasher kind of movies. It's a decent watch for Halloween. Fan of Kristen Stewart? I am. The Messengers, a highly underrated movie with Kristen Stewart. I'm a big fan of hers. I think she's a gorgeous actor and a pretty damn good actor. It's got Dylan McDermott in it. If you don't know who that is, he played in Texas Rangers and a lot of other movies. Anyway, this is a great watch. It's a great scary movie. Quarantine. One of the best, highly underrated movies out there. This movie scared the crap out of me, and it still does. I really enjoyed this movie, and I suggest watching it. Automation Transfusion. I've been looking for this movie for about 4 years, and it hasn't disappointed. And it's a B movie, it's a college film, but at the same time, it feels like one of the best movies to watch on Halloween. About zombies killing zombies. A great movie. Great watch for Halloween. "28 Days Later." Awesome zombie flick by Danny Boyle. This movie scared the crap out of me, and been a ride ever since. Gremlins. Now I know what you're thinking. Why is Gremlins in the horror movie section? I would have it in the Christmas and the horror section because this movie is awesome. It's bloody. It's gory. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. The Ring. Not a big fan of this movie actually, but it is scary. Final Destination. You have to watch Final Destination, at least the first one for Halloween. From Dusk Till Dawn, The Collection. The first one I will be watching, not the rest, because I just don't find them that interesting, but I have to watch this for Halloween. And you can't have Halloween without some of the cult classics, which is The Atomic Brain, The Brain That Wouldn't Die, Carnival of Souls, and Night Tide, starring Dennis Hopper. These are some of the best movies of cult classics, in my opinion, and I'm glad to have it. George A. Romero's Diary of the Dead. This movie is it's full amazingness and a very inspirational film. I never really cared much for those POV kind of movies, but this one right here is awesome. The Original Fog. I love this movie. Jamie Lee Curtis does an amazing job in it, from going from Halloween to The Fog. Great classic and a definite watch for Halloween. Friday the 13th uncut version with the lenticular slip, with the lenticular slipcase. I actually got this for a gift a year ago, I'm gonna say, from one of my friends at Amazon, which that's the only person I get movies from on Amazon, and I get them reasonable. And it was a year ago, I guess, Halloween a year ago, and he sent me this movie for a Happy Halloween with a note and everything. He's a great guy, and I suggest y'all go order from him. If you want his Amazon name on Amazon, I'll give it to you in a message or something, because I'm not going to put it out there, but this is an awesome movie. Scream, which was also a gift from him. The Haunting in Connecticut. You gotta have this movie. This movie really scared the pants out of me when I was a kid growing up. This is an awesome movie and an awesome watch for Halloween. The Unborn. Another gift from him. This movie, people say it's a remake. I wouldn't really call it a remake because I've seen the other one on Netflix, but I wouldn't say it's a remake, but this is a good scary movie to watch for Halloween. The remake, first remake, The Hills Have Eyes, unrated. One of the very best remakes to date. Very good, exciting movie, and I'm excited to have this one. Slither, a very highly underrated movie, which is this movie is just, I think it's amazing, and sci-fi, horror, gory. Nathan Fillion and Elizabeth Banks done a great job with this movie. Highly underrated. I remember seeing the trailer for this as a kid, well, not as a little kid, but as a teenager, and I had to watch it. I just had to watch it, and I finally seen it at Family Video for $5, so I bought it. What's Halloween without The Evil Dead? You have to have The Evil Dead in your collection. If you do not, you're not a movie collector. My friends, this is the movie of all movies in a horror movie genre, whatever. This movie, if you do not have it, you need to get it. Night of the Comet. Excuse me. One of the very best movies out there to date, in my opinion. I love this movie. I love everything about it. It was amazing. It's amazing. Silent Hill. A lot of people have not seen this movie, and they need to. This movie is an awesome movie, an awesome scare, and if you're a fan of the games, you'll be a fan of the movie. Of course, Jeepers Creepers. Everybody knows I'm a Jeepers Creepers fan, and this movie is definitely a watch for me. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I done a review on this. Can't wait to watch it. I'm watching it tonight. Can't wait. Well, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be having more updates and everything coming soon, so thank you, guys.